Hello everyone. Fake tour. Are Brits paying for a ludicrous security setup? I know you will be angry if this really happened. However, you may not understand the story behind it. So I am here to help you find out the truth. Even for me, earning real money is not easy at all. The nature of my job also requires me to stay up late and wake up early. Sometimes I don't have time to eat. So more than anyone else, I understand the feeling of not wanting our tax money to be spent on unworthy places. Is it true that the security costs associated with Harry and Meghan's visit to Colombia are being covered by the British royal family, and more crucially, by you and me, the taxpayers of the United Kingdom? I'd want to begin by inquiring about how much you are enjoying the tour. I am able to see you. That much is obvious. On a more serious note, however, it must be weird, since Harry is fluttering around with nothing to do other than stand behind a cable TV starlet who glides in like she is some kind of messiah. This must be a bizarre situation. Did you observe the children that were participating in that school activity? And here I am, not even close to being impressed. Even if they are aware of who they are, I am not certain of this. In spite of this, it is very evident that Franny Marquez is, to put it simply, incredibly enthusiastic. Although it's becoming less obvious, I can tell that she is a bit of a fangirl. I can see it literally in everything that they are trying to do. She is beginning to lose her mind. It is with great pleasure that I bring you this amazing piece of news that comes from someone who is physically here in the world at this very now. Moreover, if you give it some thought, you will be able to comprehend this. Since there is Franny, and, she has done her very best. She gushed about how much she liked them in that Netflix documentary and all that kind of thing. And while she got it all wrong, she still did her best. The fact that Franny, of course, had a strong desire to sit next to a real-life royal is, in my opinion, where the humor really begins to come into play for me. Oh, sure, I agree. If you take a look at all of the seating arrangements, you will notice that Franny is now seated next to Meghan, which is a really unfortunate situation for her. In addition, it appears that when she expressed her desire to be relocated and seated next to Prince Harry, who is a real-life member of British royalty, she was informed that the image alignment must be arranged in this manner. To put it another way, they could always crop Harry out of the picture, leaving only those two people. It was for this reason that she was being a little bit sulky on that specific occasion, in case you were wondering why she was acting that way. However, I would want to return to this topic since, as you probably already know, this is a significant development that is taking place on the internet. Also, it is always beneficial to provide you with the inside scoop on this matter when they are doing security in various regions throughout the world, such as the intelligence community in the United States. You will notice that they always have these pin badges on them. Due to the fact that they bring a large number of extremely high-profile individuals into the studio, I have enjoyed working with a number of them. I do, in fact, possess a badge. Nevertheless, what is fascinating is the fact that they inform you, and then other people are aware of what you are a member of. The fact that two members of the security staff, in addition to Harry and Meghan, are, in fact, wearing these badges has prompted a great number of individuals to speculate about the situation. Can you tell me about the badges? It is my duty to inform you that the first individual is entitled to wear the badge since he is a former member of the Metropolitan Police Department, a member of the Special Branch, and other such individuals. Therefore, the badge would have been presented to him. When you scan in, you will see that the second badge is not identical to the first badge. Rather, it is somewhat different. On the other hand, they are not connected in any manner, nor do they receive financial support from the British royal family or the British taxpayers. I cannot emphasize this point enough. I am aware that this is a narrative that is being spread in order to make it more significant. But what is fascinating about this specific matter is that you are aware of it, and you can only rely on what the palace tells you. You comprehend. So, when people say, but, They are absolutely saying, nothing to do with us. We do not offer protection for the former royals. I did not use that language. But of course, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. And once again, it becomes intriguing because it is obvious that these individuals, who have previously served in the police force, want to identify themselves with the security that is on the market. Even if not, everyone would be aware of the purpose of the pin badges. The fact that they are worn gives them a feeling of significance, doesn't it? However, in all honesty, according to the extremely high levels that are included among the courtiers of the palace, there is absolutely nothing with them. On the other hand, it does give people the impression that there are still a significant number of VVIPs, as it were, doesn't it? You know, and to be really honest, that is precisely what Harry and Meghan want all of us to believe, as we are all aware. Consequently, for those who are speculating and asking, you know, why is the British money continuing to pay for it? Despite the fact that they are not, it is usually beneficial to get this matter clarified. If we want to see if we can eventually get Franny to sit next to Prince Harry by the end of the 4 days, should we have some kind of a gathering of hands together to see if we can do that? Without a doubt, she will be able to acquire what she wants. Harry is becoming the poster boy as to why the Betty Ford Center is so important. So is the wife. Her face and body have been ravaged by Class A drugs, opiates, and stimulants. She prances in like she was born a royal and pushes the real royal out. He is so stupid. There's more insists on being called Duchess, followed thereafter by Mum, as if she was the Queen. It appears Meghan, titles mean nothing to me. Markle has serious delusions of grandeur. Harry's always been a miserable, hot-tempered, immature sot. The fake facade put out to hide the real Harry has fallen. I rather enjoy seeing him miserable. He has it coming, he's despicable, and so is she. Clearly, she is getting ruder, and the way she bulldozes her way to be first, or tell others where to stand so she can have her pick taken in the center, is disgusting. Anyway, interesting, why would what is supposed to be a charity be paying for their security? Monies donated to charities are supposed to go to people and causes in need, not expensive wardrobes and publicity stunts for garbage disguised as humans. We had better not be contributing a penny to these two awful grifters. I know King Charles doesn't control where our hard-earns are going, but he should put an end to their shenanigans. That's what he should do. He could just say that my son and his wife are not doing these tours on behalf of the monarchy. The pair are just disgusting, pushing their own narrative. Meghan was wearing a microphone in her brown blouse. Wonder what she was recording. Or the mic was for translation purposes because she doesn't speak Spanish, even though she lied that she does. Besides, the Colombian people are pissed that they are flipping the bill for the grifter's visit. The car crash, if Harry and Meghan had been useful for entertainment, Netflix should have hired some YouTubers who called them out. They backed the wrong horses. The only difference was the gold car chase dress was strapless, and the Nigerian and Colombian versions had thin straps. Maybe Meghan thinks straps make it more appropriate to wear to daytime showings, yet it's more appropriate as an evening and nighttime dress. She never gets the dress code right. I truly can't call their self-serving escapades tours. He's an ex-royal, and she's an ex-royal by association. It has more of a paid appearance vibe. Good to know the British royal family or the British taxpayer is not paying for the grifters' grifting trips. We can easily see Meghan makes everything about herself, leaving Harry in the dust. Those poor kids. The VP of Colombia will learn about Meghan the hard way, because, in fact, apparently, Meghan doesn't want to give Harry the limelight with a photo with Franny. She knows she's nothing without the royal lapdog. Gosh, everything about them and around them is fake. How can they derive any real satisfaction from pretending? No wonder they're so desperate. Anyway, kind of low-key for a yacht girl and someone who used to make money doing dirty poses for men online. The royal family really screwed up by letting her into the family to appease this potted plant of a prince. Like in the song Nowhere Man by the Beatles, as to him. Regarding her, she's like one of Cinderella's sisters, misjudging her own importance by a landslide of her own making of sorts. In addition, this is another example of how Harry is not completely at powerful Meg's mercy. Only Harry would have known the importance of this detail and how to finagle things to their advantage. In the years of his training as a royal, Harry picked up many things he is sharing with Meghan to attack the monarchy. To me, this makes him weaker in my eyes. Sad. Yeah, I just thought of it. If Harry has too much time on his hands, why doesn't he go do some work at Archwell or work on Invictus plans instead of sitting around at home being Markle's lapdog all day? Just saying. After all, King Charles must remove Harry and Meghan from the official royal website. Get it done. We have had enough of the grifters using that link to give them credibility. Or step aside and William will do it. Even though I know what he did, we need him to be stronger. He won't even take his wayward son's calls and doesn't bang on about disinheriting the traitor. In the royal family, ancient and often ridiculous laws still control who and how errant members are expelled from the family. It involves a maze of hoops to jump through. After all, building regulations in the UK still have medieval bases. It sends a strong message just to stop any form of communication from the palace, which is what the king has done. The rest will take longer, and it doesn't help that Parliament considers it has way more important matters of national security to focus on. In general, in my opinion, Meghan can go wherever she wants, as long as it is done quietly like everyone else, like a normal vacation or trip. Don't go online and show off and then act like clowns. Especially if you want to go somewhere, use your own money, don't hope, and take advantage of people's tax money and charity donations. That's very cowardly. Do you agree with my opinion? Please share with me immediately in the comments section. Thank you everyone for watching my video. Don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Thank you everyone again. Goodbye and see you again.